and welcome to DMB at AU4A. And we're in New York today, in America's melting pot, the city where it all happens, the city where it all begins. And amazing group of people we've met, and a community of what we constantly speak about, the legal immigrants of America, the melting pot of America, the people that come to this country waiting and enforcing their community to do well, prospering America as citizens. They come here to bring not only prosperity to America, but also raise their families with the freedom and the American dream that we all talk about. So I would like to ask you guys.
I would like to introduce first.
Yeah.
Nabil,
Yeah.
Mr. Sadiq, hello.
Yes, hello, nice to meet
Very
you.
nice. Thank you for being your guest. And what I would like to add also, please tell us about there's so much goes on in the world, especially now what happened last week with taking out this bad guy, Soleimani, and we keep on hearing Yemen. If you could tell us a little bit about your take, how it reacts people back home, and actually how people support our president in what he did.
Let me start.
Go ahead.
Actually, after what happened last week in Iraq, everything had changed. It was a good movement from Mr. President Trump, and a lot of people was thinking, like other people explain that he's not good, but actually what happened last week's make a lot of people come back to us because it was only me and Sadiq and a couple of other people's, you know, trying to tell people the truth. What other people was lying and give some other story that's not right about the band and about the what he's doing is not people be answering the phone. Hey, what is it that not true? But actually, what happened last week makes everything change, and we really need to work now and to let people knows more about that.
Absolutely. And I want to bring up the fact, and with us, you know, you have full transparency. And with living in America, we have such ways of looking at certain customs, certain values, certain religions. And when people hear Muslim, because there's a way they view the Muslim generation, people don't understand that just because I'm from the Ukraine, I am not with the Ukrainian militia. If Boris is from Azerbaijan, he's not fully involved in that. We all come here to live the American dream, and we all have different values. And the people that came here from our countries, from your country, came here to live the American dream and to prosper in America. So let's talk about basically what the people of Yemen, such as yourself, business owners, family people, people that have values of the family unit, what do you feel like people have a certain agenda of what they view you to be, and what are you really? What would you want to tell someone that views you as any Muslim?
You want me to go for
Yes.
this? Basically, my name is Sadiq Qaid, and I'm an activist in the city. Basically, my answer is going to be boring. Your question is just so, detailed, and what I can say from my point of view as an immigrant from Yemen is this. Everybody comes here for the betterment of his or her life. That is for sure. Now, everyone has, I'm sure not everyone thinks the same. For me, I think this is my opinion and this is what I'm practicing.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Continue.
Yes, so this is what I want to, I would really want everybody to know that for me, this is what I do. I think It doesn't matter where you come from. Once you land here, once your life starts here, once your family start formulating here, this is where you are. This is where you are gonna be, and this is where your family is gonna be. So it's only normal and natural and sensible that you focus on this country and what you can do for this country. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you come from, as you said, from Ukraine or I came from Yemen. This is how I see it. I see that people here, especially in New York is a diverse, civilized city, and we are trying to focus. Actually, there are a lot of minorities here, but they are misinformed, like our community. Our community, we have a couple of people are misleading people, telling them that the Democratic Party is a bad party. I mean, a good party. The Republican Party is a bad party. This president is bad. This one is good. This is not what it is. I have a lot of educated and well-informed Yemenites who know what is best for them. It's guess what? We need the both parties to reach out to them. This is how I see it. If you really want me to answer one part, at least of your
Yes.
So we need to give people facts, because a lot of people, just like in our community, your community, and anybody, they're misinformed because they get their news from fake news, CNN, MSNBC, especially people in New York, they're mostly liberals. So they get their information from their neighbors, from their people at work. They don't know the real thing. Because we are involved. We go, we visit people in different states, different communities. We always ask and find out and say, we know what's bad in Pennsylvania. There's other things going on in San Francisco. What are the main issues in New York, in your community, that you guys would like to address and work on? Is there anything specific?
Yes, there are a lot. I mean, I don't really know. Honestly, you came to see us here in this setting here, and I don't know where is this video going, and what viewers are going to see. But I just want to get this out there to the American people, especially the conservatives. We have in our community people who are sick and tired of the same routine. Most of the media here is liberal and Democrats. We have a very few people who really care for the value of America. And I would tell those Republican parties, supporters, or whoever getting our votes, reach out to these communities, reach out to the minorities. There are people in there they know. They don't want America to be changed. They want it to be exactly as it is. But we need to reach out to them. I'm one of those people. And I am running around and tell people, Mr. Nabil is one of those who believes in what the Republican Party do, who believes he is believing in what the president does.
As an American, you have to be Trump. As an American citizen, you have to be like Trump. Because why? Because Mr. Trump doing whatever's good for America.
Exactly.
And
we're putting
we
America
believe in it,
first.
yes.
Yeah, we talking to the people, to the American citizen. So when he do something against Iran, let's say, because Iran doesn't like America. As American, we have to not like those people, to our enemy. They're not enemy for Trump. They have to know this. They American enemy. Those things we have to let them know. We have here more than 4,000 stores in New York City, and people send them a message that Republican, they bad and they don't like you, they want to kick you, and they actually what they doing the bad things with them. Those things, it's easy thing. We need to send them a message that we trying to help you guys. We trying to let you know the truth. Actually, that's my.
No,
The
you're
whole point of
absolutely
our
right.
meeting today, I would say, we came to this beautiful melting pot, which is our New York City. And what do they say? If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. We are meeting with these gentlemen that are fine citizens of the United States of America. It's not about where they came from. It's about the country they live in, the businesses they raised here, the families they're raising here, the communities, the resources, the political circles they run in are so confused right now that we need to keep on educating our youth, our citizens, our communities, and our minorities. America's melting pot is just that, but it's in great denial of the actual political climate that it's in right now. Our police officers are being hurt. Our first responders, people, are being dismissed. We need to create the community of a safe haven between all our citizens, whether we're Jewish Americans, whether we're Yemeni Americans, whether we're Ukrainian Americans. It doesn't matter. We are a melting pot. And if we continue this with uniting our groups, uniting our religions, uniting our prosperous groups of people that came to America to enrich and bolden this country in supporting of the president that actually decided to leave his own life behind and to put America first. And gentlemen, I would like to thank you so much for doing this with us, and I look so forward to everything we can do as a united group of Americans for our beautiful country, America. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.